And we are back. NFL Power Rankings, Week 17 edition. Let's get it. At number 32, we have the Raiders, 2-13, stay the same. What needs to be said? They lost again. They actually didn't look too terrible, only losing 23-21 to the Texans. One of the touchdowns the Texans scored was a pick six. The key thing about this game, though, was Ashton Jeanty going off. I want to say over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. He looked amazing. We'll hopefully be able to carry that momentum, with the rest of the season, these final 2 games, into next season as well, where, he can not quite have a breakout game because, your expectations are already sky high, so there isn't really breaking out. It's more living up to expectations. 31, we have the G-Men down 2 spots. Good game against the Vikings, 16-13. The key thing is that was the Vikings backup quarterback Max Brosmer, who played most of the game. Jaden McCarthy ended up getting injured. The fact that you lost to their backup while allowing 16 points, round of applause to your defense, but your offense, well, they, quite frankly, did you no favors. So, if I'm the Giants, I'm like, what is going on? This offense looks so good. Granted, there are already injuries. They are a very young team, but I still expected more considering, your opponent scored 16 points and you lost. Next at 30, staying the same, we have the other New York team, New Jersey, the Jets, who ended up losing their game, 29-6 to the Saints. Now, I know all they're with their third-string quarterback, Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor, blah, blah, blah. This team just sucks. Right, they have a good team on paper. The only thing that's weighing them down, and this is like, the anchor to a ship, is their quarterbacks. No one on that team is a starting quarterback. And it shows. Like, this team is horrible. If your quarterback isn't good, you're most likely going to be horrible. That's just how it is. This team needs to invest in one into next year, whether it be, trading for a guy, signing a guy in free agency, a top name, not some random bozo who's going to hit the market, or drafting someone, because this is outrageous. Your quarterback room actually stinks. 29, we got the Cardinals down 2 spots. Kept it close against the Falcons on paper. The score was close. However, the actual game, Falcons dominated pretty much the whole time, so there's that. But you guys, you're doing well for what the hands you're given is. Down to your backup quarterback, you literally have no run game. Your starting 2 are both injured out for the season. So there's that. I do think you guys are a pretty good team. So if you guys are able to stay healthy, I think, this is a different story. We'll hopefully be able to see that next year. I know people are saying, fire Jonathan Gannon. I don't think that should happen. I think he should be given another year. There's not much anyone can do with this team in these circumstances. So I feel like it's unfair to, take him out as collateral. So, yeah. 28, we got the Browns staying the same, 3-12. Great game they had against the Bills, 23-20. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get the win. That's what matters the most in this league is, getting that win. I do think that they are going to be a better team come next year. I do think that, there is an argument for Shedeur to be the quarterback next year. I do think you should draft one. However, I would not, count on a 5th rounder as my future. 27, we have the Titans up 4 spots, getting a great win over the Chiefs with their third-string quarterback. So I don't know how much, you can really hold that to, the people. But yeah, a win's a win. You looked good in that win. That's all that matters. So congrats. 26, we got the Commanders. They're going to be staying the same. Kept it kind of close with the Eagles. It was one of those where you dominated the first half defensively, but the second half you kind of just... you kept your foot on the gas, but it seems like your car ran out of gas. So, you just kind of stalled. It's okay. You're eliminated from the playoffs. You're going against a team who's already clinched their division. You'll see them in Week 18 if you want to get your get back. But, it just kind of sucks for you guys. 25, we got the Chiefs down 2 spots. Doing what they can with who they have. Chris Oladokun is their current quarterback at the moment. Granted, there's only 2 games left, so I don't see, much reason for them to really change it. Maybe they sign, some guy and he starts over him. I don't know. Right? This team just sucks. They don't have a quarterback to lead them. anymore. Like, they had this top-tier backup, in my opinion. He's gone. You have this guy who I want to say was a 7th rounder a few years ago by the Steelers or something. Could be wrong about that. But yeah, it's 24. We have the Dolphins. They're going to be going down 2 spots. They ended up losing to the Bengals. No shock there. Sorry, Quinn Ewers. But, I mean, you aren't that guy, pal. 45-21. You end up losing. You scored 21 points, but you played the Bengals defense. You weren't really in it for most of the game. I mean, once that first quarter kind of ended, everyone was like, oh, yeah, the Bengals are winning this one. And they did. So, for you guys, just look forward to the draft. Look forward to this offseason. This should be a very entertaining one if I'm a Dolphins fan. 23, we have the Saints, who are going up 2 spots. They have looked magnificent these past few games. I mean, beating the Panthers, beating the Buccaneers, curb-stomping the Jets, 29-6. I would be afraid of this team come next year because, I'll say it. I disrespected Tyler Shuck. I thought he was a bust. I thought he should have been, like, a 3rd, 4th round pick. Like, a backup guy, like, for his whole career, but he has proved me wrong. He is playing lights out recently, so, I'd like to apologize. You definitely deserve a spot in this league. Maybe not as a starter. I'd like to see you next year. I do think the Saints are going to roll with you next year. That's just my personal opinion, obviously not factual. So, yeah, we'll see what happens next year, but, if it's anything like these past few games, the Saints could be a scary team. 22, we got the Bengals up 2 spots at 5-10, getting that, bounce back win they needed so much against the Dolphins. The key thing is it does ruin your draft pick slightly. Obviously now, with 2 games to go, the Dolphins do have the tiebreaker, only a game ahead of you. Obviously, they're probably playing Quinn Ewers or Zach Wilson for the rest of the year. I doubt they play Tua and risk some injury for a guy they want to move on from. You guys are kind of digging your own grave right now by doing well. We'll see, if you guys decide, we're going to tank. But, I doubt that's, the Joe Burrow way. So, I don't blame him. You don't tank. You want to win games. 21, we got them boys down a spot, 6-8-1. They get the Big E on their forehead, eliminated from the playoffs. They lose to the Chargers 34-17. In a game where it looked like it would be a really good one, the Chargers just pulled away, though, in rapid speed. This was one where it was close for a good length of the game, and then next thing you know, bam, it's a blowout. So, with that being said, you played well for part of the game, but you got to play 4 quarters of football, and you guys did not even come close to that. Number 20, we had the Falcons up a spot at 6-9, getting a good one over the Cardinals. Don't know why you're doing so well. Lately, I wish you would have done this earlier in the season. You would honestly have a chance at the NFC South. If you did, you could honestly finish 2nd place, though, so there's that. But yeah, good win. You're starting to put the pieces together. Kyle Pitts is actually looking like his rookie form. Just curious to see what's going to happen next year, because obviously big things are going to change next year. You're going to have Michael Penix back in an offense that's looking red hot right now. Number 19, we had the Colts, 8-7 down 2 spots. Kind of a similar situation to the Chargers-Cowboys game. A game that was really close and really good for a good bit, and then it just kind of disappeared. The 49ers just kind of pulled away and never looked back. The Colts, no matter how much they tried, could not get back into that game. So, congratulations to the 49ers, obviously. But for the Colts, that's almost going to do it. You're going to have to win out, and the Texans lose out is your only path into the playoffs now. And I, unfortunately, don't see either of those happening. I think, at best, you both go 1-1. So, number 18, we have the Ravens, 7-8, down 2 spots. Same situation as the Colts. For you guys, it definitely sucks. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry gets injured. Don't know the severity of these injuries. I know Lamar Jackson got injured sometime before halftime. And I want to say, I know sometime in the 2nd quarter, kind of close to halftime. Did not return for the rest of the game. So I would be scared if I'm a Ravens fan, because you're going against the Packers next week, who are fighting for their playoff spot. Winning in for them, they're obviously going to be trying their best. Last thing they want to do is rely on, just getting in because the other team loses. But you guys are in a situation where you have to win out and the Steelers lose out, which is very doable. You play Week 18, so if you're able to get the win and the Steelers lose this one, it's going to be, AFC North on the line for Week 18. But doing it with a potential backup quarterback and without your star running back, definitely not something you want to be doing. We'll see, what the severity is. Yeah. 17, we have the Vikings, 7 and 8, up 2 spots. You guys are just so weird. You wait till you're eliminated from the playoffs to start lighting it up on the field. This is now your third win in a row. Granted, you didn't look very good this one, but you played the Giants, so you didn't have to. You won 16-13. I mean, your defense locked in. So this was a great game by you guys. Defensively, offensively, you had Max Brosmer. Can't expect too much out of an undrafted guy, but yeah. Do me a favor and win next game. You're going against the Lions. I'd really like to just have you guys beat them and not even question what's going to happen. As a Packers fan, Buccaneers at 16, 7 and 8, down a spot. 15, Panthers 8 and 7, up 3 spots. The Panthers get the win over the Buccaneers. The Panthers now have sole possession of the lead in the NFC South. I do believe the Buccaneers are in the better spot, though. 23-20, by the way, the Panthers won, in case I didn't mention. I believe as long as the Buccaneers win out, they get the NFC South. So, that's what the Buccaneers are eyeing up. Obviously, the Panthers, does not matter what happens. This, Week 17 game, they could lose. They are locked in at the 4 seed. If they make the playoffs, they cannot make it by, wild card. It is literally one of these teams is winning the division at the 4 seed. So, if I'm the Panthers, fuck this game. I'm eyeing up the Week 18 game with the Buccaneers. Buccaneers, bit of a different story because now it's like if you lose this game, obviously you're eliminated. So, assuming the Panthers win theirs. So, you got to win both of yours now. And in a situation where before it was just, whoever won this game was in good position, stays the same. I doubt this Week 17 game will mean too much. I do see the Buccaneers winning, with their season on the line. They just seem to do that. 14, we have the Lions down a spot. 13, we have the Steelers up a spot. The Steelers picking up the win, 29-24 over the Lions. I know it's controversial. Shut up, all right? Jalen Ramsey, it was a pass interference, whether he sold it or not, all right? It's a pass interference. Great job by Amon Rado to realize, he was not getting in and to lateral it. I don't know if Lions fans even realize they lost because you see it, they start cheering over, the refs. So this was just a crazy game. Amazing. We'll see what happens with the Lions. Obviously, they are in desperate, win 2 games. Packers lose their 2 games to make the playoffs. That's their only path in. Steelers, they could technically still make the wild card. No, they can't actually. I'm a liar. I'm a big fat liar. I'm sorry. Steelers are winning in. They have one of these next 2 games. As long as they win one of them, they are into playoffs. As long as they don't lose out and the Ravens win out, they are in. So, obviously, the easiest path for the Steelers is to just, win this next game. Last thing you want to do is Week 18, when you play the Ravens, winner of that game wins the division, although it would be fun to watch. That's so much pressure for both sides. But, that would be the perfect ending to the AFC North. They have such a big rivalry. It would be amazing. Number 12, we have the Eagles staying the same. Not much to talk about. Just a casual win, playing a bad Commanders team. You win. You didn't really look back. Nah. 11, we have the Packers. 9-5-1, down 4 spots. You are playing so well is what sucks. The injuries are adding up. It just sucks. All you had to do was recover that onside kick, and you win the game. You didn't recover it. All you had to do, Josh Jacobs, was not fumble at the goal line. You probably win that game. Obviously, that's one speculation in my opinion. So many mistakes, so many injuries. This team is obviously playing really well. Even with what they're going through, I am still very confident in this team. I just have to see them make the playoffs before I can start being confident, which just win one of your final 2 games. You got the Ravens this week. Who knows what situation they're in. Take full advantage of that, hopefully. Come on, Pack. Last thing I want to do is a Week 18 sweat for a playoff spot. Number 10, we have the Texans 10-5 up a spot. Great win over the Raiders. I mean, it wasn't pretty, but it kind of dominated the whole game. Defense did its job. Offense struggled without, guys like Woody Marks and stuff. But you got the win. That's all that matters. All you have to do is win and in, or hope the Colts lose one final game. Both are looking very likely at this point. I do believe you still play the Colts once as well, so you could wait till the very end. I don't know if that's this week or next week, though. Don't quote me. So, yeah, just get your win. I mean, you're looking good. I would be afraid this team come to playoffs, so. Number 9, we got the Chargers up a spot, 11-4. They are looking electric, no pun intended. Great win. And, yeah, they are in a good spot. I mean, if they win out, Broncos lose out, they could win the division. They obviously get the win over the Cowboys, 34-17. Kept it close at first, but, I mean, they just blew away and never looked back. So, I would be afraid of this team. They're getting healthy. They're playing well at the right time. They have clinched their playoff spots. So, I mean, worst comes to worst, they end up as a 7 seed or whatnot. So, but they're in regardless. So, yeah, I would be afraid. Number 8, we got San Fran staying the same. They also have clinched their playoff spots. Getting the win over the Colts. Kept it close, but, I mean, it looked like they were just cheesing with them. Brock Purdy had a day. CMC, unfortunately, had a day. Really hurts my fantasy team. I am down 18 points now. Our championship week is 2 weeks, so this week's 17 game, I'm going to have to outscore my opponents by 18.2 points or whatever, which I definitely think I can do. But, I mean, CMC, why'd you have to put up what you did? I mean, you just, But, I mean, you guys looked amazing, unstoppable, so, yeah. But this is the 49ers. I know you guys are going to be a scary team no matter what. Broncos down 4 spots, 12-3. You lose to the Jaguars, 34-20. Whether that's, you guys just getting cocky and confident that, we're doing so well, we've won all these games in a row, or it's, hey, the Jaguars are, a threat. Yet to know. We're going to find out. Obviously, I'm not worried. You guys have already clinched your playoff spot. One more game, you win, and you get the division. So, yeah, just win one of your final 2. You'll be coasting into the playoffs, getting a home game. Obviously, you still have the 1 seed, but you are in danger of losing that. So, you got to keep your foot on the gas if you want to keep it. Number 6, we got the Bills staying the same, 11-4. You punch your ticket in with a good win over the Browns. Very close game. Defense really could have done a better job. But I honestly think you overlooked the Browns, but were still able to win it. That's my kind of situation on this game. You guys, I mean, this was a team that should have had no business going into it, doing what they did. But they kept it close. And, well, I think you guys, due to how much better you are, how much better, that doesn't sound right. I don't know. You got the win, though. So, yeah. Don't overlook your opponents next time is what I'd say. Number 5, we got the Bears staying the same. Good win over the Packers. I mean, the cardiac Bears, whatever you guys want to be called. Like, that comeback was amazing. It sucks to admit it, but, I mean, that was a great win by you guys. Obviously, it does suck as a Packer fan. If you're saying the Bears own the Packers, though, come on, man. You beat Malik Willis twice. Let's get serious. Anyway, I mean, you're in sole possession of the NFC North now. All you got to do is win one of your final 2, which you play against the Lions for 1 and the 49ers. So, definitely not, out of the woods in the clear yet. But if I'm the Bears, I'm just happy to make the playoffs. But, I mean, if you control your destiny for the division, you definitely want to get it, obviously. So, yeah. Before we got the Jaguars, great win, great team that you beat in the Broncos, and you look good. This team might be legit. I mean, the 1 seed is right there for you guys. You got to win out. Hopefully the Broncos can lose one, which I actually do think they will. And you got the Patriots hopefully losing one as well. I don't know who they play, so can't really comment on them yet. I mean, you looked lights out, fantastic. Best team in the league, arguably. You beat one of the best teams in the league, and you did it with ease. That's, how good you were. So, congratulations. You deserve a pat on the back. Number 3, we got the Patriots up a spot. Jaguars, by the way, up 5 spots. Never mentioned it. By the way, they have clinched the playoff spot. So did the Patriots with a win over the Ravens. Good win. you had to injure their quarterback to do it. You're actually trailing, but I mean, a win's a win. You clinch your playoff spot. You now keep possession of the AFC East for another week. Obviously, you have to keep winning. The Bills are keeping pursuit, so you can't let up at all. We'll see what happens. I don't know who you play, so like I said, I'm not going to comment on it. But I mean, you guys have looked shaky these past few weeks. Obviously, you're in the playoffs. I think you'll be fine in the playoffs. But yeah. Then number 2 and number 1, we have the Rams and the Seahawks. The Rams, down a spot. Seahawks, up a spot. The Rams, in my opinion, are the best team in the league. The Seahawks just beat them. And the Seahawks is crazy. They are making all these mistakes, and they are still winning, which shows, I mean, no matter what happens, they are in the game. I mean, Sam Darnold, last time they played, threw 4 interceptions, and they lost by a field goal. This time, 2 interceptions. Didn't look great. Overtime win. So, it just shows that this Seahawks team, bend doesn't break. And that's the kind of mentality you want. You're right. No matter what the score is, they're never out of it. No matter what the situation is, they have a chance. So, that's why they're the best team in the league, because even though the Rams played a really good game, the Seahawks played a horrible game. The Seahawks won that game. So, I mean, it just shows if the Seahawks are on fire, the league is in trouble. But if they struggle, they're mortal. You have a chance. But if you're a Rams, you missed your chance to, get the killing blow. So, yeah. But that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time with predictions. Goodbye.